Alright, well, that is Demon coming back from Mass Effect 2. So, from what you guys left off, it will be yesterday, is we decided to do most of the Citadel missions, the Omega, the side mission for Arya. We went through and talked to the crew. So the next mission we actually will have access to is the Galaxy map, and we will be doing the mission for the Krogan. Now, most people should know what it is. Also, as you sit there and see, this is Kasumi's extra mission. It's in the Boltzmann system. Again, all the squad missions I will do when we get to the final point. I know it kind of sucks, but that's just the way the game has to be played. I can't really do much more than that. The other problem we're going to somewhat run into is when we get to the final mission, well, the mission before that, I will will have to postpone it as much as possible because I have to do all these missions. I gotta do Overlord, I gotta do everything. I think there's other missions I gotta do down here because I also have the, I think it's called the Arrival mission if I'm correct. So that's another one we're gonna have to do that, and we have to go talk to, do the Shadow Broker mission as well. So there's gonna be a hell of a lot of missions I gotta do for this game. I think I also mention in a previous episode that I'll probably come up once Mass Effect 1 starts getting posted. Maybe I'll let all Mass Effect 1 get done, and then I'll probably try to record for another game, and then I will post it along with Mass Effect 2 at the same time. So both of them will get released, done, and over with, and then I'll be happy with it. So let's go ahead and do the Krogan mission. I don't know what game I'm going to do that for. I haven't officially decided yet. I might do another EU4 series, depends. Maybe if somehow I convince my friends to play Left 4 Dead 2 again, maybe we'll try playing Left 4 Dead 2, and I'll just like release it as we will release it as single part episodes. I don't know. Well, I'll have to consider it because I might get in trouble for that game because there's a lot of music that gets played, and a lot of it's for other games. So I'm pretty sure I'll get copyright claims on that. I like playing the Resident Evil maps for Left 4 Dead 2. Like a little too much. So the other thing I do like about this game is if you go to Omega, it does give you like a little bit of a codex thing. Same thing with this planet we're going to be landing on for the Krogan missions. I like the little details they added with this. Like there's so much like codex information. I won't be going through it, but if you guys ever are playing this game and you go through this and maybe you want to review it a little bit in the future, you can always go back to the codex. Codex will have all this information down for it. Tells you the population size estimated around, the formation of it. I find it really funny that it says colony founded in 1781. That's the one thing I always find funny is it does have the I guess what our year system is. I'm assuming that's what it has to be. And if you think about it, 1781 is when it got formed. It's kind of funny thinking about it because it's 1781. Americans had just getting close to, actually, wait, did we get our independence by then? No, I think we still had a couple more years. So we might be still going through the American Revolution at this time, if I remember correctly. I can't remember the exact year. It's been too long since I've messed with that history lesson. I know it's pretty close to, I think it's like, what, 83, 84 when it ends? I want to say. That sounds about right in my mind. But don't want to keep pursuing it any further, so this will be the mission we're doing next. I kind of like this mission. I always thought it was kind of a weird one, since it's like, they're like, you have to have a Krogan on your side, so let's go get this guy. Because it does try to include all the different races that are available in the game. You don't get everybody as a squad mate, but for the most part, you get a fair bit of people, so, let's see. I kind of want to bring Garrus along, but I want to bring Zaid because I know we're going to be dealing with the Blue Sun, so it's always kind of fun to bring him along with you when it comes to Blue Sun's missions. The big question is going to be, who is our second character going to be? I kind of want to bring Morden. I think he'd be fun to bring. I always like having Morden around. I think we'll bring him with us, just for this mission. I'll try to switch it up every now and again. But you'll notice there's like a set group of people I play with, and that's who I will be sticking with for a while.
Dossier doesn't say if Okir is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed.
Alright. The other thing I don't really like with the game is, if you did notice, and I don't know if anybody else noticed, is they always try to bring out the, let's see, what gun did I want? Yeah, I want the sniper rifle because I know that's what
Stay
it
focused.
is.
We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
Got that. Go ahead and bring that out, and then Saeed, you can keep the assault rifle.
Switch
That'll
up.
work. is the only thing I don't really enjoy is in some of the cutscenes you'll notice I have guns that I don't have access to. Like they showed there in that scene, like you have the instead of me having like a pistol out or the assault rifle, they give me the submachine gun. I don't have the submachine gun, which I don't overly care. It's just a little bit of a design flaw I wish they could have worked on a little bit, but it doesn't really impact the game all that much. This game's still too enjoyable. Yeet. They're burning. As I said before, this is, if you're the player, this is the gun you'd rather have. More ammo, slightly less damage, but you can live with the slight less damage if you got the ammo for it. And then we talk to the wounded mech.
Shit! I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna. Son of a bitch.
Pussy.
Suck it up, soldier. I've seen worse.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
I've got a nice application of metagel ready to go. What if you'd rather I just keep walking?
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol? The last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There. You see? I'm helping.
Have you seen O'Keir? Does he know about all this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What is Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
He just about pissed himself.
Some people need a heavy hand. Come on, our warlord is some...
Training is part of your contract. Means liquidation illegal and...
Ooh, I actually got a hit on somebody. I was doing that too fast. I think there is another wave that'll come in. Could be wrong. Yeah, I must be wrong on that part. Should be some. Yeah, there they are. Knew there was some. God damn it. Again, sniping skills usually are never that great when you're recording, but magically enough, when I quit recording, I'd probably be shooting like a god right now. You gotta highlight those mistakes. You gotta love them.
Right between the eyes.
Ken, you want to criticize? No problem. Just know I will ignore it. That's why I don't shoot that well with the sniper rifle sometimes.
Anyone
Yeah.
else want some?
I think that other one died. Yeah, he must have. You'd have shot at me by now.
You read. Team 4.
Anything over? No, you can't go over here. I kept wondering. Alright. So again, this game comes into play the same thing Mass Effect 1 suffers a problem in, which is use the cover to the best of your ability. If you can hide and shoot, do it. Again, the shields and armor usually don't last as well as they do into Mass Effect 1. You have to play the game as best you can. Put that head up. Got it. He's down. Okay. I'm also down the one shot, so I think I might want to save it. We got a fair bit more we got to fight into. Alright, that's one of the people I'd rather use this on. Dead. Yeah, always make sure to hit the heavy artillery guys. If you don't take them out, they will screw you over. Kills. Kills. All down. Good. Got a little bit extra ammo, that'll come in handy. And we talked to the nice friendly guy over here.
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
That thing's only a week old.
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember Jador?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
Interesting. Raised, then rejected. Control group. Failed test.
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that, but it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A breeding program. Trying to escape genophage effects?
Escape. Escape was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
If Mercenary was correct, Krogan prone to mental instability.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okir expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
Uncertain. Likely irrelevant. Appears Okir has had no success.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okir.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Yeah, Krogans are strong. We get it.
All right.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
You could have run or tried to fight your way back to the labs. Why stay here?
I am waiting. The voice told me, if they come, I fight. But I will not run, and I will not follow. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
So actually, if you go back here, I don't think he's here any longer, so he actually does leave. I've always been curious why they have him talk like that, because you will notice as we go a little bit further that that's not there anymore. Like, he's the only one that was able to actually talk to us. Because good majority. Jesus Christ, they suck. Alright, so let's do it. Better get my shotgun out. You'll understand why here in a second. Let's see, get the disruptor ammo on it just in case, you never know. So, this will actually be the next point that we're going into. We actually started fighting the Krogan now. As I said before, I don't know why they only have the one Krogan actually talk to us. It's actually kind of weird. I'm surprised they don't let any others do so. I don't know why they have it designed that way, but that's what the finished product BioWare decided on, so it's kind of weird. Still enjoyable to play. Ah, shit. You're dead. Also, in this situation, you actually do have 2 points where the Krogan will attack you at. If I remember correctly, you do have to push up, otherwise they'll just keep spawning. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right on that. So you actually do want to push up to a certain point, this being it. Because this will be where you actually start fighting them more at. So you'll kill that one will go left. Just keep suppressing it, it'll eventually die. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh,
Shields have failed.
Alright, we're gonna go back off a little bit. I gotta get my health back. Yeah, we're gonna just have to go with the best in this situation. Let's see, I have my ability back. Just do it.
Can't die for me.
Yeah, screw you. We're just gonna go for the best. Good. Alright. So as I said, they will keep spawning. You do have to push up. It's just, there's not really too much cover you can use in that situation. I think the left side might have more, but I've always gone right, so it's kind of a second instinct to do it. But once you get past that point, it actually does get kind of easier. I want to say there shouldn't be any more Krogan we really will fight until we reach the end. So, let's see, where was that one at? That one's right here. That one's there. There. That one is here, and then this one goes here. There we go. Again, shotguns come in handy. I used to not be a big shotgun person for this game, but I certainly did fall in love with it once I learned. Alright. So let's see, there's nothing really here. You do get, there is the nice random little spawn-ins that happen sometimes, so if you do happen to see it, grab it while you can.
Get ready to fight.
Alright, so this is another situation. You'd want your sniper rifle out. So let's switch real quick. Put your head up. And dead. Again, always aim for the guy with rockets.
Neutralized.
Alright, so we're good there. Yeah, this is actually a pretty crazy mission. I think if I remember right, this was actually the first mission I ever did do for Mass Effect 2. Because I don't think I did any of the Omega missions, because I was like running around, didn't have any idea what I was doing. So I said, okay, screw it, I'm just going to go do this mission real quick, and I ran over and did this. Pretty crazy when I first did it too. Because I think I never woke the Krogan till we get up. I forget. It was a very long time ago when I did that.
We've got an unshielded target.
Bam. Bastards. Alright. So again, it comes into play, Zaid's down, Morden's on a suicide charge, so let's play this correct. One heavy down. Down. Most of his health will be gone, second shot will get him. Shite. He's down. Headshotted, insta-kill. Very good. Again, this sniper rifle, if I remember right, is the Mantis. I usually recommend it over that, and the other one I had, I think I gave to, I let Garrett's keep. It has a higher damage threshold. It also does better than the other one we'll be getting, but I like the other one just because it has more shots and it fires rapidly. This one's just limited to high damage single shot rounds. The other one, I think you get so many rounds in the magazine, and then it has a bit more ammo, so it actually makes it a little bit more useful. Alright, we're gonna go back to sniper rifle here. I just want one-shot kills, makes my life easy.
Keep their kinetics down.
Call my ass, that bitch dead. Your injury. Dead. I think it's just 2 rounds.
I need cover.
Okay, good. He's gone. Alright, go ahead and switch back to shotgun.
Enjoy.
Berserkers are going down, but the outsider commandos are still incoming. Repeat, still incoming.
Bam. He's down, that's good for us. Switch back. Grenade out. Should land next to him, I believe. Nah. Switch back to shotgun.
We need everyone out of the labs to fight this. Every floor, every outpost, move!
Alright, get back to sniper rifle real quick. Down. Ah, I hit a shoulder. Did you get the headshot? Nah. Save that last round just in case. Okay, we got one of them. Let's switch back. And let's go to... Actually, let's go to pistol. I think pistol have actually better range of damage. Let's do that. Switch disruptor. Second.
Killed that one. Neutralized.
We're afraid the door's holding them back. Choose all our toys if we don't get back up.
Should burn through any armor.
Down. Alright, good kill. See, I can be a little bit tactical. Somehow. Alright, reload that up. Let's grab all the ammo as much as we can. Let's get ready. Yeah, I think when you guys start watching this, I think my final decision will be
My position. Concentrate on.
I think my final decision will be that I might wait on Mass Effect 3 for a little bit. So I don't know how many people will enjoy watching this, because I still haven't had time to post it yet, because I'm only doing the one video. I think I'm going to do the one video up to Russia, and then I'll see how interesting Mass Effect 1. If I start noticing a fair bit of views, I might start posting the second or another series up as well. It's just so far EU4's kind of been my only thing, and I've only done like 3 episodes of that, and before I only done one multiplayer, and the multiplayer I canceled. So I don't know. I'll have to make a final decision on that when the time comes, because I think Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 should get me a fair bit of views.
Damn it! Someone get her off the speakers and out here.
I don't know. I'll have to make a final decision when the time comes. As far as I know, for now, I think I'll just keep the one episode thing going for a bit.
Making contact.
Alright. I actually got a message from one of my buddies. I'll actually keep playing. I'll just text him whenever it slows down a little bit so I can let go of my left, so I can use my left hand. Alright, let's go switch. We'll go to sniper rifle. Alright, let's sit there and see. So what I'll end up doing is I'll finish this off. I actually do want to finish this mission off. Then I'll talk to my friend because he says he recently bought a laptop and he just texted me that. I guess he got lucky. I guess he got a lucky find for Christmas. Said he bought Stellaris, but I don't think he'll want to play right now. I'm waiting for a lot of my mods to get done. And he'll want to wait too. At least I hope he does. I actually did recently go ahead and buy the Megacorp DLC, so... he's telling me it's too late. Bam. Alright.
That's not difficult.
Now just focus on the game, screw it. Can't text right now. Once we get to a cutscene, I'll mess with it.
Protocol 4, deploy suppressive fire.
We're almost there anyway. You're down. Oh, I should rely on this. This is what I should be focusing on, not texting and fucking playing. Remember that, kids? Don't text and drive, and don't text and play. Your friends will kill you. And so will the AI.
I don't need anyone.
The hell's saying that? Is there any way to do it over here? Don't look like it. Yeah, I'll have to let him know after this. Alright. I think we actually are getting close to a little checkpoint. Oh, there we go.
Don't shoot, you know me.
No, I don't.
I shut down the security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, Ranathanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer. Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
If you actually do remember her, she actually is one of the people that were from that, so it's actually real interesting that you find her here. So she does make mention, had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance. So she does actually escape. It's actually pretty neat to see her here. When I first did this, I had to get memorized because I said it doesn't ring a bell. But once she says that, I'm like, oh, okay, so now I remember who the hell you are. You're the crazy, sorry that was there. And you actually, I don't think you see her in Mass Effect 3, but I think there is something that goes on there.
I assume you have a good reason for being at this lab?
Don't worry, I'm not wasting the chance you gave me. My work here, strictly beneficial. Not for the mercs. Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okir is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
So you can have her explain how Kira's works. We'll have her do that real quick.
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okir mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons. I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason. He wants to help his people, but he's not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
Finding you in a place like this makes me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
He says he's got a laptop, so it'll be fun. Maybe I can do that in the future.
Ethical boundaries.
Should have. Oh, what the hell was that? Her ghost came back and tried to spook me. So let's go ahead and do this. This is more money. That. There's no more there. That's the only thing I hate about these hacks. It's. I get why they made it this way. It was supposed to be like different and stuff. But there's sometimes where you literally are sitting there just waiting for that code to pop up. It's not the fact you're looking for it. It's the fact that you know what it is. And when you play it enough, you know what you're supposed to look for.
So. Here you are. I've watched your problem. It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
Okay, so let's do it.
I take it you're Okir. You don't seem particularly caged or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased Shepard is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised? All Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, In rides Shepard, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
I still like how everybody sits there and makes mention of securing victory through nuclear fire. I cannot clarify it enough. The Council makes mention of it in Mass Effect 1, and he just makes a mention of it in Mass Effect 2. We were not the ones who made the decision to use the Solarian ships as a nuke. The STG guys are the ones who sat there and said, oh yeah, just use our weapon, we can make a nuke with it. Not our decision, that was their decision, we just went along with it. So, I find it funny that everybody still makes it like we're responsible for that.
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse.
It's really funny to
If there had
think
been
about.
any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider, one that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
Personal issues irrelevant. Here for the collectors.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
You're just as cruel and manipulative as those who released the genophage on your people.
Perhaps, but I will restore the Krogan, and my soldier will not provoke a nuclear response as a cure or Horde would. My legacy is perfection, with each pure Krogan reaching higher by standing on our dead. They will exceed, but not forget.
What did you get from the collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more coddling than your collective human teats. I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
Your methods are extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage, but my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Attention, I've traced the Krogan release. Here, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okir's data. Flush the tanks.
Fun part of the game.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
You could just start over like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
Alright, so as we see, I actually wish they kept the chemicals coming out, but as you see, the steam and everything that was releasing from it is actually not here anymore. I don't know why they designed it that way. It was kind of weird figuring that out after a while. Let's see, that should go there, and then this one goes here. But I was saying, another one of my friends happens to have a new laptop, so
This should come in handy.
that's a good thing for us. More content. So I'll have to see what he does. I'll have to ask him some certain stuff. He said he recently just got it, so he says he has some money, so I'll see about him getting EU4 and Left 4 Dead 2. I might just have to play with it a little bit.
Shut that bitch up.
Saeed, you are not further wrong from the truth. Shut the bitch up. Alright, so what ends up happening here, this is actually kind of a difficult mission depending on how you play it. What ends up happening is we are going to be fighting Jajur over there, and then we also have to deal with the mech. Shit. Where the hell are all my allies at? Yeah, I usually recommend kill the Krogan when they come up to you, but definitely go for Jajur. She has access to the I think she's the one that opens up any tanks, and then it also gets rid of the person with the rocket launcher. So that leaves us with just this goddamn let's see. Actually, you know what? I'll show this off. I haven't had a chance yet. So this is actually the singularity reactor. This is why I see this thing's not good when you do the when you do the mission against the gunship. It's not helpful because, as you saw, the damage it causes is actually kind of weak. What you need to happen is the explosion, and there's no guarantee the gunship will actually stay in place when it happens.
Shepard.
To grab all that. Oop, didn't mean to do that.
The system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins, and Okir's personal life signs are
failing.
Privately, I recommend haste.
So sorry about the text and stuff. It's just, I always see chances for more content for us. It'll be fun to play. Because it means there's let's see, there's about 5 of us that I have a possibility of playing with. One friend that you guys might remember from the Hoi 4 series was, I've been wanting to play with him a bit more, but he's been playing his own games and I haven't had a chance to play anything with him. As for my other friends, it's just a matter of them getting on their PCs and actually playing, but we've all been playing these new games. I've been playing Red Dead 2's online. It's been a lot of fun. I think I beat everything in the beta that's available.
I would tell you that everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier, this grunt, perfect.
So we'll do this, and I'll discuss a little bit more afterwards, because there's a lot of stuff I actually want to get into.
He killed thousands of his own people, but he sacrificed himself to save this.
Delusional. Unlikely one Krogan, however strong, could have impact Okir wanted. Am almost certain. Suggest leaving it.
Afraid he'll make your genophage obsolete?
No, but Krogan genetically dangerous, socially dangerous as well. Have enough enemies without adding this.
Normandy, Okir is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
So let's get a new friend. And that will be the end of the Krogan mission. So, if you actually look at the mission summary, it says his cloning field destroyed, Okir dead, but his son was recovered. Loss of Okir could be a problem, will allow Shepard to decide whether to activate the Krogan. So, what I like about the mission overall is, Okir was the primary person we're supposed to get, but since he's dead, now we have access to this other Krogan. So, you do get a couple options when using him. You can either keep him, I forget if there's anything else you can do. I know if you play it, you can awaken him from it, or you keep him just shut in there the entire time, which in case if you do that, he comes available at any given point throughout the game, so it's actually kind of weird.
Bringing the Krogan to study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
There's no way he's getting out unless one of us lets him out.
Or unless Okeer installed some sort of failsafe. Or a malfunction causes the tank to shut down.
I'm not saying we take a crowbar to it right now, but I'm not giving up a potential resource.
It's your decision, Commander. Just be careful.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with him.
Alright. So that'll actually be the official end of this episode, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I might cut this one up into two, depending on how long it is. It doesn't actually feel like I've been playing that long, so I might keep it all as one. But as I was trying to say, I do apologize about trying to text and try to play this goddamn game at the same time. Should have just waited until we got to some cutscenes, or dialogue options. So as I was saying before, that's actually it's a good thing. Maybe that'll be the content I provide during the Mass Effect series. That'd be actually kind of fun. I know I want to play Stellaris, but a lot of the mods that I play with currently need updated still, since Stellaris still hasn't. Well, it officially got that 2.2 update. I'm waiting for 2.2.2. It might be at. I don't remember. It's been a little bit since I looked at it yesterday. I only glanced at it, but a lot of the mods that I like playing with aren't available at this time. So what'll probably end up happening is when you guys are watching this, probably be almost February. It had to be February. It's almost goddamn January, and I'm still posting goddamn content for Russia. We'll have to look into it. I'll have to think about it. But as I was saying, I'm going to keep trying to play this game as much as I can. I'm trying to get all the content I can available for it. I still haven't gotten around to do the actual physical editing of Mass Effect 1 or anything yet. So when you guys are actually watching this, Mass Effect 1 still hasn't been edited. And I think I'm only on like episode 22 of Russia, so I'm going to be on 23. I know I'm off Monday. Because I actually have a dentist appointment here at 2 o'clock, and then I got to be at work from 5 to 9. And then all weekend I think I work 9 to 5. So I actually won't get I won't actually be able to physically sit here and play it into this game until almost maybe Monday again. And even then I can't guarantee that I'll be playing it. So I might use Monday as an edit day, or if I have some free time now, I might start editing some of the Mass Effect 1 episodes. But as far as I'm concerned, it's, as I always say, I've been enjoying this. It's been fun. It's always crazy going back to some of these missions and just reliving everything. I will try to complete this series as best I can. I will try to get as much done as I can. As I said before, what will end up happening is there's one mission I'll talk about when we get there that we'll stop at, and that'll be the end of the main story missions, and then we're doing all the squad missions. And then we got to do a lot of other missions. So there's going to be a fair bit of stuff you guys are going to be seeing. Because Mass Effect 2 actually does have a very long game. Even without the DLCs that we're going to be playing, this game takes a very long time to play. It's crazy how long it is. When we get to Mass Effect 3, it's even longer. That's what I said I love about these games. There's so many hours of gameplay. Mass Effect 1... if you woke up early enough and you stayed up late enough, you could probably beat it in one day. I want to say, if you were diligent, you could beat Mass Effect 1 in a day. Mass Effect 2, you couldn't beat in a day. There's so much dialogue, there's so many cutscenes you'd like to watch every now and again, there's so many fighting. You actually have to be careful how you fight in this game, because I'll say something for Andromeda is it's a little bit more loose and you can run around and do stuff to kill people. This one, you can't do that. This game builds even further onto it, so it's crazy. So, as I was saying, if you guys have been enjoying the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I will see about maybe releasing another series along with this one. So I'll have to make a decision when it finally comes out. So, Again, please do those those things if you guys would like, and of course, have a very wonderful day, and thank you ever so much for watching these videos, guys. Thank you.